As you already know the vibes, clarity and complexity. Okay, before you see on my chart, you already know there's something I want to really show you guys. And based on the analysis that we had like couples of weeks ago, if I think as of when we did the analysis, the market was just right here. The market was right there. So right now, the market has already come to where we were anticipating and currently pushing to the upside, as you can see. But there is something significant that I want to show you guys. So yes, I know already some people already see a sell on this, and I know why. So that is what I'm going to be deliberating on this. So first thing first, using our Fibonacci, okay, sorry, we can see that the condition of this market is to the upside. The market broke this particular level, this weekly level, and drop. Then now we have a break to the upside. So because of this break of structure, best believe this market is still maintaining its bullish move. So to me, I believe the market needs to come to this yellow bar at least one before coming to the downside. But there is something that we need to observe. And this point of entry is a very significant level because if I use my feed, this is a very good discounted zone to start buying. So that is the reason that I'm hoping it for a sell, and I already explained it in the previous video that once the market gets here and gave us confirmation that we are going to be taking a buy. So now that's knowing, there's something I really want to bring to our notice. If you look at this market, if you look at it here, once the market gets here, as the market gets to this point, as the market gets to this point, you can see a weekly rejection candle which the market printed, and 2 weeks ago the market dropped below here, and if you look so much well, there is a supply zone right here. So that's why I just mark it. So now, how are we going to be dealing with this? How are we going to be handling this? Now we are on a buy trade right now, and what we are anticipating right now is that once the market gets here, if the market gets here, if the market gets to this level and we can see a reversal candle, we are going to close this particular trade and then join, because now, because of the weekly reversal candle on the monthly, on the daily time frame, we have to see something like this, which the market is giving us here and this. So I believe the market will come here, then we can now see a slide to the downside. But nevertheless, we are going to be looking at how this market is going to be delivering once the market gets to this particular supply zone, So we are just waiting for the market to get to this supply zone right here. Then we can now know what to do. So that is that about AUD. So now looking at gold, we already know that gold was in a sell scenario, but I guess, to me, in as much as I'm concerned, is yet to complete. Gold is yet to complete its move. Gold is yet to complete its move. So I believe it's going to pull back. Then we will now see a slight down. We will see a confirmation candle from here, like morning star, or is it like evening star, or a curving candle right from this region. We are going to be taking ourselves to the downside. But don't forget that this particular level is a level whereby, support and resistance level, or anything called level, is a place whereby the market finds light in manipulating. The institution find it so delightful to manipulate the market during this zone. So if you look at the weekly time frame, you already know that yes, this market was in a bullish move, but currently this market was in a buy. But currently the market has broken. It has broken this particular trend, and I was supporting the buy. It has broken it. So we are we are expecting a bearish candle from here for us to dump this market to the downside. So on gold, that is just what I am currently anticipating. So let's just see how the market is going to manipulate this level. Then we can then look for a sell from that region. The reason why I said market finds so delightful to manipulate that level, let me show you a typical example. On JPN 225, I spotted this trade, but because of how the market choose to be delivering right here, I think I was unable to like take the trade, but I spotted this trade vividly. I was expecting this market to turn around from here, but I already know that once the market gets here, there's going to be a manipulation heavily. Market is going to manipulate this level heavily. So I was trying to look for a confirmation, but before the market gave us this bullish and curving candle, I think it was too large. So I was expecting the market to at least pull back. I was expecting the market to at least pull back. Let the market discount. If the market can discount to at least this level, then we'll now look for entering. But that didn't happen. The market seems to blow off. So first thing first, what I spotted first was this level. I know that the market is going to turn around from this level, or this level. Yes, I know that the market is going to react from this level, and there we go. We had this. So I already know that this was heavy manipulation, and there is no way I could enter the market from here, because even though I entered the market from here, I would have been stopped out. I would have been stopped out. I would have been stopped out. So I was waiting for a better confirmation to like get in the trade. So I didn't really come to the lower time frame to see this. I'm just seeing this one now. I think even though I took it, but I won't be comfortable taking this trade because of where my stop loss really is. Yeah, I like to keep my stop loss below the high, the low here, or the high of the market, in order for the market to close it. So it is what it is, you know. One thing is that it will be very easy to see another setup or entry than to see another capital. So it's better I preserve my capital and let the market go. So that notwithstanding, the next pair that I'm going to be looking at aside from that is I'm going to be looking at US 500. So this is US 500. I already know that this market will be pushing to the upside because of this candle right here. But there is something so significant that I want to bring to our notice here on US 500. What I'm expecting is for this market to pull down, at least to come to this discount zone. Let the market pull to this level. I just need the market to come to this level. I just need the market to come to this level, then we can look for a buy to the upside. But currently now I'm trying to like see what the market is doing, to understand what the market is doing before we can now, you know, try to look for entering. So now what I am seeing, I know there is no resistance right here, but I can see a bearish candle. I can see a weekly bearish candle right here. So this bearish candle closed before below 2 weeks. It canceled 2 weeks candle. So within it, I know that okay, this might be a reversal that is forming right here. So what I was expecting the market to do is to go to the lower time frame and see if we can get something like this on the lower time frame. Then we can now proceed for entry, look forward to see how we can sell the market to the downside. Then coming here to the daily time frame, I can see that there is a nice supply zone right here, daily supply zone. So what will happen there is we can see another thing there is that we can see a breakup structure here. Anyhow, market structure shift. You can see a market structure shift right there. So since the market has shift structure, so what we are expecting the market to do is to just come to this demand zone, then we'll look for confirmation right here, then to see how it goes. So currently now on the market, because of this supply zone right here, and you know this supply zone is coming from a very higher time frame. So I will be looking forward to see the market come in here, break structure, then change character, then sorry, maybe something like this. Then you can now look forward to bring the market to the downside. Say AUD, Euro AUD. So Euro AUD on the monthly, on the higher time frame, let's see, on the higher time frame, we can see that this is the monthly time frame, and here on the monthly time frame, I think here on the monthly time frame, we have this level. We have this level. Let me duplicate it. Seeing there's a level right here. So let's see how that level is lining up with what we have. Okay. So because I have this level right here, and looking at it here, the condition of this trade, the market is trending to the upside. So before this market can seem to, let's say, change structure on, is a need to take out this low on the monthly time frame before we say, okay, the trend on the monthly has changed. But currently now the market is seated right at demand level here, and it's trying to push the upside. So let's go to the weekly time frame and see how we can add more meaning to the chart. Then here on the weekly, okay, here on the weekly, I have this zone already, but I'm going to delete this one and be working with the monthly. Here I already have this, the market break below here, the market breaks below, then push, then what happened? The market come down. So I guess this sell has completed, and now we are having a double bottom. So now since we have a double bottom right there, and so just to make sure that my levels are not just too much, I have a level right here that needs to be taken into account. This weekly level is to be taken into account. There's a weekly level right there. So there's a weekly level right there. So now what are we going to do on the weekly? This is what we are seeing on the weekly. On the weekly time frame, I can see this reversal candle, which is very bullish candle. So on the daily, this is what we are expecting on the daily, so that we can continue the market to the upside. That is a bullish trend to the upside, so that we can continue buying the market for now, so that we can continue buying the market. So let's see, let's go to the daily time frame, because it's the daily time frame that will be telling us what to do. So you can see how this market come to this particular level, and now it's finding support. It's finding, yes, support right here. Then the market is pushing to the upside. So since we already have this, I'm going to Okay, so this is it. Yeah, this. So I'm just looking, all I need is a confirmation to buy this market to the upside. All we need is a bullish and curving candle, either daily bullish and curving candle, or yes, daily bullish and curving candle. The reason why I choose the daily bullish and curving candle from this region is because support level or resistance level is a level that is full of manipulation. So let's see what the market is doing. We are watching the market closely. We are still watching the market very closely, very closely. And it seems that currently the market is not ready to do anything yet. The market is not ready yet. The market is not ready yet. In as much as I'm concerned, the market is not ready to move yet as it is now. So let's see what will happen right here, right here. So this is a point of decision. This is the point of decision. If we have our bullish and curving candle here, I'm going to take a long from this particular trade. Might be today, might be tomorrow. Who knows? We don't know. Then this will be our target. And I'm not kidding you. So that is that about EURAUD. Same thing to GBP AUD, bullish and curving candle just from here. Then we'll be taking the market to the outside. But either of it, that's what we'll take. Then I think that is all about the before the chart. There is any update that I'll need to give to you guys. I'm going to update you guys within the week. Stay blessed, peace out, and don't forget, God transmit.